they say the molecule is the smallest portion of a substance. In essence, every single substance has a molecule. Every single substance has a molecule that exists independently and possesses the chemical properties, the chemical and physical properties of the substance. In essence, the molecule will take part in that reaction, unlike the atom. The molecule will take part in the reaction and will remain unchanged after the reaction, unlike the atom. For the atoms, bonds are broken. The atoms are broken. Okay? The atoms are being broken to form this molecule at the end of the reaction. But this molecule is the smallest portion of any substance at all. Any substance, the smallest portion, any substance, that it will take part in that chemical reaction. Because for it to possess the properties of that substance, it must have to take part in the reaction of that substance. It must have to take part in everything that substance is going through. And it is going to possess the chemical and physical properties of that substance, be it an element or a compound. It is either an element or it becomes a compound. Now, chemical properties and physical properties. In essence, the molecule will still be the smallest portion of a compound and still be the smallest portion of a mixture. Why? Because they said it's going to possess the chemical and physical properties. Remember, chemical properties are properties that are associated with chemical changes, and physical associated with physical changes. So in essence, these properties must have to come to play when a molecule is taking part in the reaction, be it an element or a compound. Now, that substance is telling us that it might be a chemical substance or a physical substance. So not all compounds, not all substances are compounds, but every compound is a substance. Not all substances are elements, but every element is a compound, is a substance, sorry. Now, for it to remain the same after the reaction, they said it exists independently. For it to remain after the reaction, that means it's taking part, but it's not being consumed inside the reaction. It's not consumed. It's like the egusi, it's like the salt. You put a salt in a food. Okay? Let's say you put a molecule of salt in a food. As you put the molecule of salt in the food is going through a reaction called boiling. Now, the whole of that soup, of that food, will taste the salt. The salt will not taste the meat. It is the meat that will taste the salt. In essence, that salt becomes a molecule in that particular thing. Because the smallest thing you put in a food is salt. That's the smallest thing. And it exists independently. Why? Because it takes part during the reaction, but it's not consumed.